Inside the Circle, Season 7, Episode 5.4. Sean, we are counting down the 5 toughest sectionals. 27 days till the sectional tournament. Top 4 in each sectional will move on to the Derby District. Unless, of course, you're that Marysville 2, then you don't. But here we are at Marysville 1. And we have our 10 teams listed already, along with their ranking next to them. Sean, we've decided this is the number 3 sectional, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
All right.
Number 3
toughest sectional. Okay, Sean, I'm going to break down the field to you. We have Marysville, Westerville Central, Tri-Valley, Central Crossing, Dublin-Kaufman, Mount Vernon, Canal Winchester, Westerville South, followed by Worthington-Kilbourne, and Columbus-Whetstone. Interesting note about Tri-Valley. Them, Chillicothe, and Logan, there might have been another one. No, Zanesville's Division 2. They could have opted to just go to the closest regional. However, Tri-Valley is the only one who opted to be a part of the system.
I think that absolutely worked out for them, knowing who the toughest sectional is as we know it now.
Booyah!
That was a home run for them.
Good job, Tri-Valley. Way to go. We'll give all praise and credit to Michelle Eccleberry.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Sean, let's break it down. Break it down.
Yeah, as Mark talked about, this is the 3rd toughest sectional, which basically means it's the 2nd toughest because, the 2nd easiest because of the one that goes up northern. But this becomes really exciting wrestling to me. The one question I do have is, since they're holding Marysville 1 sectional and Marysville 2 sectional there, are they going to charge me twice to get in?
Ooh, no. I'll tell you what they'll do. They'll make sure you do not go into that other gym.
Oh, is that how?
Yep, they got armed guards already there. Yep.
That's the ropes. You just gotta follow the ropes.
Yep, that's right.
Like I'm here for section 1, go left. I'm here for section 1,
yes.
Now,
and they're nice furry ropes. They're real the big ones like the movie theater.
In case you touch it.
Yeah, yep, that's right.
Actually, that's not true. They're going to be wrestling in the same gym. But as Mark alluded on,
Fieldhouse and main gym. But go ahead,
I think this is going to be
continue.
interesting wrestling. As most people know, I have been to the Newark sectional since the beginning of time because they have ran a great job.
Yes.
But we're starting to get to the point where maybe they might be able to pry me away and get me to a different one. When me and Mark looked at this sectional, there were 4 ways that jumped out to me. First and foremost was 106.
Certainly.
106 is by far going to be the most competitive of any weighted to sectional. We're going to have Wise Carver from Tri-Valley.
Yes.
Corey Crawford from Dublin-Kaufman.
Yes.
Spurgeon, upbeat freshman from Mount Vernon there.
Yes.
Then you add in, who's your boy from Westville South?
Fobella.
Fobella,
yes.
And then a kid that no one's really talking about is Parker Gordon, a transfer into Worthington-Kilbourne from Sandusky Perkins.
Love you, Coach Crabtree.
Who got 7th at Top Gun when nobody was watching. So you got 5 guys in there where bracketing could come into play.
Very much so.
And
5 guys.
I don't know how that works when you have Spurgeon like as the OAC placer. You know how they freshmen get a chance that other people don't. Fobella, what do we do with them? And move in.
Let me tell you what that means.
There's a lot of moving parts there. I think Wise Carver would be the one there because he's a 20-state qualifier.
Yep.
But I think the rest of those seeds are going to be kind of important.
And that's where that second quarterfinal is going to be
that
dynamite.
Switch,
that's the 5-4, and that loser drops down.
Right.
And then he's going to face the other semifinal loser.
Right. So 106 would be a great weight to watch there.
There's one.
Another weight to watch there, I think, is 126. We'll have Eccleberry turning district finalist going against the highly rated freshman AU from Dublin-Kaufman. And not to be outdone, another very highly ranked freshman in Whitfield from Marysville. I was really impressed with it. These guys wrestled maybe 2 weeks ago. A week ago, it was a 1-point match, 2-1. So let's look at that weight class. Another one, let's get up to the big guys because I've been giving love to these big guys all year. At 220, we're going to have Smeagol from Marysville in there. Ucker, another one of that talented quartet that Dublin-Kaufman has there. And then Johnson, another solid guy Coach Martinez has been high on for Worthington-Kilbourne. So there's 3 solid people there. Maybe only 1 spot left open there. Then let's go to heavyweight and finish it off, where we have 3 solid guys there that have had great success placing high tournaments, where we have Fang from Dublin-Kaufman, DeRose.
Westville Central.
Finalist at Kevin Cleveland, champion at Big Walnut. And then Omar Green, who's kind of had a great showing as well. I think his only losses have been to Jones from Franklin Heights, and then he's beat everyone else inside the district game. And what I was telling Mark about this, as I alluded to earlier, is I think this is going to be a balanced sectional here.
Yeah.
A lot of these teams have good people. I expect every team to probably get at least one guy out.
Yeah.
Whetstone has Shaw
60?
at 60 or 70, who was maybe a 3-time City League champ, but pretty solid here. If I had to pick who I thought was going to win it,
Yes.
I would definitely have Dublin Coffin here. I think they have shown to be the overall depth team that scores well at sectional formats. We're going to go with the home team here at number 2.
Okay, give me a third
And then
placer.
number 3 here, I'm going to go with Mount Vernon. I think they have a couple, Van Hossen, Spurgeon. They have a lot of big scores to go with. Or, the guys who are sophomores and freshmen kind of getting in the lineup there. But one thing about this that makes me enticing, as I talked about, have been at Norwood from the beginning of time, is the people that are going to be in the stands. For one, Sean Andrews runs an absolutely phenomenal wrestling event.
Yes.
I don't mean tournament, I don't mean duel. If you've ever been to Marysville, they run a great event. The atmosphere there is great. He always brings in the youth, the junior high. I expect those guys to be there too. But the teams are going to be there like, Westerville Central. I mean, you got Amy, who's like
in the stands.
In the stands up there like a bundle of
DeRose, right?
Yeah, Amy DeRose, Pete Bogatich.
Yes.
The Van Gundy boys who are always cracking up or doing something crazy. Ramirez, Sanders, and Weimer
from Central
the
Crossing.
Central Crossing clan. You got the Cornell boys from Mount Vernon, Martinez and William Wallace from Worthington Kilbourne. I mean, is any wrestling going to get done? We're probably just going to be hanging out in the coaches' room talking about the good old days. Sam Shalvey, Tom Jones, Old Man Buell, the Roush boys. We can't forget the Roush boys. I mean,
this is a great sectional.
Seriously, this is just a great sectional atmosphere for me personally all the way around. And again, I haven't committed if I'm going to leave Newark yet, but God, Marysville having 2 sectionals and the people that they have there wrestling on the mat and on the stands makes it very enticing.
When no one's wrestling in the stands, they're just enjoying the atmosphere.
And wrestling, I think, just makes the atmosphere absolutely phenomenal for a school that knows how to put on a show. So,
most certainly.
This is our third best type of sectional.
Waits to watch.
Waits to watch, and this is how we see it unfolding.
And now you are inside the circle.